EG can pull us out, it'll be a 5th win. They'd be tied with Unilad in that regard. Honestly, you and I were talking about it before. Win or loss, it doesn't have the biggest impact, at least in the sense of things being interesting next week. Like, next week is going to be crazy regardless, especially with how the last series went.
Yeah, definitely so. You obviously have to talk about Unilad being vulnerable too. Again, they're only 5-5 right now. You have EG who has 4 wins, and those other two, Splice and E United, they can make a run as well. But we're on board with Apathy. He actually is running an STG to start. You don't typically see Apathy with an AR, but he picks up 3 kills.
I'm sure that'll change at some point over the course of this, but yeah, it's another thing I can't think of. Last time I saw Apathy with an AR, but you've got Nameless with it, Aches with it, Apathy with it. I think you have 3 ARs here off the opening break. Let's see. I mean, they do turn into a decent amount of time to start at least, but they've got to break through the back. He knows he's got 1 week at Rock. Good job pushing him out there. Also able to find a PPSH. Close to streaks. He's getting pushed. Needs a little bit of help. There's no one really there to assist him yet. He's still able to win the gunfight. Great stuff from Nameless, using his positioning around the hard point to go ahead and pick up some streaks. Also, his teammates get spawns, and this is a nice start for EG.
Yeah, it definitely is. They win that opening break. As you said, Slacked 0-4 right now, not having the best of starts, but you can imagine running into 3 to 4 ARs. Has to be pretty difficult as a sub, and well, those yellow players continue to get kills. They're going to earn some time. You can see on that mini map that EG or LG has to flood across that bridge.
Have we ever seen like a 3 AR opening break like that? Like 2 all the time, but 3? I'm sure we have at some point, but it worked out.
Yeah, but LG, they're able to force the spawn out. They go through that cave. Nameless gives it up. Cap picks up a couple of kills, and just like that, LG break on in.
They get in with just under 30 seconds remaining. They'll work to tack on some time here. Slack does get a kill on the board. Rotating across is going to be Enable and company. Enable wins some nice gunfights there on the opposite side of bridge, so he's at least able to delay any push. The more kills he finds here, well, the closer he gets to streaks, and also the harder he makes it for Luminosity to even rotate and fight. That's 4 in a row from that position, and that allows you to get a very nice setup for EG.
Yeah, this is why sub players, if they have spawns, this map's great because they can do what he's doing, right? They can just push up middle map, just be so annoying to deal with. On the other side, if you're a sub and you don't have spawns, it's so difficult, but look at that. One player actually spawns in. That's John. He gets the good spawns. EG didn't play deep enough. A couple players from LG, well, they get those spawns. This could be a huge opportunity for Luminosity.
Here comes the break. They push up maybe a little bit too far. You just have to play deep on this particular hard point. A little bit of lady luck on the side of Luminosity, and it's going to cost EG here. They still have the advantage. They're trying to break through. Lots of kills go their way, so it should allow them to move up the map and get into position. Nameless at least holding on to the streaks right now, but he's going to get pushed from kind of the turret ramp and from turret in a moment here. There, Slack with the 2-piece, able to clean things up.
That is just a huge mistake on the side of Evil Geniuses. This is a swing now that we're going to see where EG could be in a very comfortable position. Now they're only going to be up, what, 20 points?
Yeah, it could have been a very big lead, right? I mean, I guess they did a good job at least making sure LG didn't get a lot of time there after the spawn happened, but still, could be a very different game. Let's see what Octane and company can do to try and break in here. As John gets the first pick, it's going to open things up a bit. John actually finds 2 kills in transition here.
It's right in front of you.
I was just say. Oh, okay.
He ends up getting him, but yeah. Octane does find Enable. But Nameless doing a great job staying alive on the hill. John now trying to push through, and again, just the ARs from Evil Geniuses being so annoying for John and Slack. Look at the numbers they're putting up right now. Not too solid, but there's Octane. He's able to find 3.
Now, LG and Nameless knows he wants to use some streaks here. Trying to get Slacked in the back, should be able to connect. Does just that. Will it turn into time? They do have them pinned inside a cave. Well, it looked like they had them pinned inside the cave until 2 one-on-ones were lost there for the side of Evil Geniuses. Octane getting dangerously close to streaks now for Luminosity as well. But relatively low-scoring game through our first set of rotations here.
Yeah, it definitely is. And Luminosity, they're going to be down to, you know, close to 30 points, but you're not too mad. When you look at that scoreboard, they're getting outslayed pretty heavily right now. EG, they still have some streaks to work with, but if LG control this center pit, you know, pretty well, they can be right back into this game. And, well, Nameless, he's going to call it another streak. He's able to find 2, make it 3.
A full wipe there, and now EG will be able to set up nicely, and they have them spawning out at 3rd right now. So this is a perfect situation for EG. They just need to get at least a couple of gunfight wins here across the map. Aches doing a massive job there. Apathy with the pickup as well. I think Aches able to weaken him. One Raptor on the back, which is going to be John. John tries to be a thorn, but only able to do it for a moment. So EG now over the 100-point mark. They've looked solid throughout the course of this. They have a very solid hold here. They have the spawns for the next. And this is looking good, but we've seen teams, you know, push LG to the limit early. It's when LG turns it on that it gets scary.
Yeah, exactly. And we were talking earlier, when's the last time we saw LG play this map. I don't remember the last time we saw EG play Gibraltar. That is one that really doesn't stick out to me. But yes, Slash 6 and 14. You have John 10 and 18. You have to imagine those two will pick it up at some point. You can even see Slash switch to a third AR.
They're getting dominated from just about every position right now. The ARs are outplaying him from EG. The sub's getting it done as well. And we'll see. Okay, so he's got the sub back in his hand. He may have picked that up for a moment. I'm not entirely sure, but now let's see if Aches can find the kills in the back. Slack is coming in behind. Should be an easy kill. Able to do that. Spawns one next to him, I believe, to work with him as well. That's 3 kills. That's a break, and this is how LG gets back into the game. And also very close to streaks is Slack. So Slack's starting very, very slow. But if he can get some streaks, maybe get into a groove right now, it would be huge. And we know having those early rotations, man, that's what makes it so much easier on your AOs, on your subs to get something going.
Yeah, we have a big battle across the map. EG do a great job to at least get that time, and LG still spawning into old. But will they expect Octane here? That player just spawned cave. That may be notification they need, but no, Octane, he's being very sneaky. He's going to find Nameless, just try to play his life, but his teammates go down. And now we'll actually see, is EG going to spawn in the back? So you see both teams are holding off on their respawns. There we go. They hold on just enough, and 3 players from EG spawn in the back.
I don't know if he realized there was at least one more here, but Octane's still doing what he can. Pre-fires the door, almost able to pick up Enable.
Yeah, but 1 spawned out.
Here we go. 2 spawn out, and now the break might be on. LG flooding on forward. Last person that is here is Enable. Enable doing everything he can to survive until the reinforcements come, but finally he'll drop. At least for EG, LG hasn't been able to really set up in the front yet and get into key positions, but if they win a gunfight or 2 here in the front like they just did, and you got streaks for John, now you're set up nicely.
Yeah, you definitely are. John, he's on a 5 spree right now, just collecting that hill time. A couple of kills away from that artillery. It's taken down by Enable. This is what EG has really been solid at, is just disrupting this time that Luminosity has been getting, but these final 15 seconds on the way to LG, and they should take the lead here.
Yeah, but you got streaks for John. Octane was very close as well. You can't let them start to string these together. Slack may not realize there's one player kind of set up right underneath him. That's going to be Apathy that's set up in that close corner. You'll see his position here. John's going to call him the streak. Well, now they know exactly where Apathy is. They see Enable in the hardpoint as well. Who are they going to go to pick up? It pushes Apathy inside
but he
tunnel, which is what you want, but yeah, exactly. He wins the gunfight. That's huge, because now they're spawning even deeper. Apathy will finally drop, but this has been a nice chunk of time here.
Yeah, it definitely has. Nameless winning a couple of big gunfights. They have middle control. You can see LG, they're pretty spread out right now. But another fighter probably can be called in from LG, so that's okay if you're EG. Right, you're just having them waste streaks on this hard point. Octane now controlling this top cave. He's going to jump out and try to get some extra time as the rest of his team is pushing through middle.
JCap does what he can to try and push through and crack the back, but not able to do it. LG looking for their first lead in what seems like quite some time. It has been EG in front through the majority of this game. With the next couple of ticks, LG now in control. You've got a 3 streak for Octane, still trying to pick up these streaks if he can. On the opposite side of the map, you'll have JCap trying to set up and deal with the first couple of gunfights, but Apathy picks him up, and now the race is on. Can you get these streaks? And you still have a fighter pilot, I believe, on John. Next gunfight, not able to win it. Big one from Enable there to shut him down.
Yeah, John has nothing left. I was just say he called it on that turret hill.
Oh, yeah, correct.
So no streaks on the table right now. Apathy, he's getting into this hill. Nice kill right there, able to find 2. Now he's just earning some time. I feel like this is one of the hills EG has controlled for the most part.
Yeah, they've done a really good job here, and also holding the back, but LG's broken through pretty nicely on the backside as well. Couple of kills go their way, make it 3, 4. Everybody drops from EG. They're still spawning safe, but these final 20 seconds are absolutely going to go to Luminosity. Now, if you're EG, can you hold this first wave? You'll see the troops of Luminosity starting to get forward. Apathy to the left. Enable mid-cut trying to deal with this. He's just tucked away in a corner. Will JCap sniff it out? Enable wins the first. Enable actually gets 2. Not able to pick up the third, so John's still going to be here. 2 kills for Enable in that, 2 kills for John.
Yeah, that trays just help EG. They spawn closer. Luminosity, they're going to spawn out, but it's Slack pushes right through. He gets cleaned up. Apathy able to find 2, so this should be a solid hold from EG. As again, you just sort of have, the waves are staggered right now from LG.
They are, and you don't really have, as far out as you're spawning, you don't have a whole lot more cracks at this with 40 seconds remaining. One person's already going to, I think, give it up for a moment. I think that was JCap. Oh, okay, he is going to push forward. Let's say still 40 seconds here. I thought he was wrapping back for a moment. But look how far you're spawning out. All the way at cave, and you have to try and fight across. They're not even going to get close to this hard point. This has been a textbook hold right now for EG. This is your final opportunity. Well, the final opportunity, though, is a 2-piece from Slack there to try and break on through. Can Nameless get it done, though? A couple more players here. He'll be dropped. They're still spawning in. 18 seconds remaining. the final player from LG will be Octane, and he's the final attack. He drops. They're going to set up. That's, I mean, outside of a couple times they hopped out of the hard point, you might as well categorize that as a full 60, though.
Yeah, definitely was a solid hold from EG as they hold that fort courtyard, but we're going to head over towards this street. We know LG, they can get right back into this one. And again, all LG was trying to do that with that final push was just get them off that hill, right? Just get nades in. You saw Slacked able to find two. So maybe they disrupt 10 seconds over there, but here we go. LG, see what EG's trying to do. They're trying to just push through that middle. Not able to do so, though, and that's 4 dead for EG.
Yeah, this looks like exactly what we saw from EG on the opposite side. Now it's LG's turn to answer with the flawless hold. If they're able to do so, they'll pick up a bit of a lead here. It's John coming in on the flank. Gets a little bit of a help there from a teammate's nade, I believe, to win that gunfight. Octane awfully close to streaks yet again. Last time it was Enable that picked him up before he was able to slot in those streaks. Apathy comes running in, and Apathy cuts him down. So Octane twice now, a kill off of streaks, not able to pick him up. And I was about to say, that could be some big contest time if you can at least get in for a moment there. But 208 is our score line. 5 seconds remaining on this particular hard point. We're headed to turret next, and EG set up.
Yeah, they have one player down low again, one guy in the hill. They really have to win those middle gunfights. Enable and Apathy over there, doing a solid job. Because as soon as LG are able to push up, they can get an angle down. Octane jumps out, able to find one. Here's the big gunfight, not able to win it on Nameless. But as I said, they got control of middle, which means they have an angle or two on the guy on the hill. Here comes the pressure, but EG are responding. H finds two.
And Slack, he just can't find him in the hard point. He's getting tagged up from both sides, weakened enough that Nameless is able to finish him. 2:30 now for EG. Octane soaring out, somehow doesn't break his legs as he slides down out the window. Can he maybe connect with a bayonet around the edge here? There's the bayonet, stabs Nameless, and he's inside. John looks over him to pick up Apathy as well. This will be crucial time, and it'll be very close to a tie game right now. If Octane can stay in the hard point and rack up this time.
Yeah, EG's going to go for the setup, right? They're going to take it back to pit center. You can already see on the minimap. That's
where they've been good too, Joe.
Yeah, there's 3 players from LG breaking on in, though. Nameless able to find one. Apathy with another. There's just one more person they have to deal with. That's JCap, but Octane finds a nice angle there. So LG's going to be here first. They have a 3 versus 1 on the hill. They're able to find Apathy.
Inside is Slacked. He's in the hard point. It's kind of a 2-on-3 right now, but as Slacked wins a gunfight, it's still allotting time now for John. John will finally get picked up. Octane gets cut down. That's Apathy with 2, Aches with a kill. 242, 240. EG looking to win it here. They might have it. Luminosity has to throw their bodies in right now. Hope they can connect on some grenades. First 2 out. They drop. The win is there. EG with a massive Game 1 victory. They know how important this is to their hopes of playing in that playoff. And like you said, what a dream story that would be, from needing a desperation run in New Orleans to get into the Pro League and continuing to flirt here with top 4.
I'll tell you what, though, if you look at that final scoreboard, you probably don't think it's as close as it is. LG got heavily outslayed. You have big performances on the side of EG. Aches really stepping it up, Able another. On the side of LG, John and Slatt were a little bit slow. But I mean, again, it was just a 10-point game towards the end.
Yeah, and I think Slacked was getting frustrated early and often in that one. That's a map where if you are some machine gun and you are not set up in good positions where you could... Remember we saw Enable. Enable was able to push out, get into some sneaky corners, make some plays. That's when it's fun. But when you're trying to break a hard point over and over and over again, you're going into gunfights that are bordering on impossible. Unless you have like an AR looking directly over your shoulder, you can connect with an aid to disrupt kind of the fire of the other player. Yeah, it's not fun at all. And yeah, Slacked was probably, I mean, he mentally might have been taken out of that game kind of early.
And you have to feel like pit center went all the way of EG, right? Some of the other hills, maybe Fort Courtyard as well. Turret and Castle Road, you felt were pretty split. That's where LG got back into the game. But those first 2 hills, we decided to see the box score afterwards.
Certainly, yeah. Just see where the separation really come. But I think I tend to agree with you. The one that stood the most was pit center. And usually if you're doing well at pit center, typically you're able to relay that right into the next hard point. And that's where EG got it. EJ. I don't know what I'm saying. But Shada, Slacked and the boys there as they need to, yes, exactly.
We got to shake that one off.
Exactly. That's how it had to have felt throughout the opening of that game, or hell, the entire game. But LG, despite the fact they were heavily outslayed, they are a team, you hear this thrown around a lot, especially in the interviews with the players, like, this team isn't playing the game right, this team is playing the game right. LG is typically a team that does. So if you are being outslayed, you're still in matches, which is the big thing. I mean, that, like you said, it could have been a much bigger scoreline for Evil Geniuses, but Luminosity somehow still sticking around. It's a team like Team Caliber or Red, where even when they're being outside on maps like that, they still are always in games.
You have to imagine, too, for EG, maybe Gibraltar's a map. You know, you heard FaZe sort of say they're a slower team, but that kind of helps them on Gibraltar, right? It's a much different pace. They can play slow. Guys like Enable and H, they can get set up. Then when they do get set up, that's when Apathy is able to push out. But game number 1 goes to Evil Geniuses. Game number 2, Valkyrie, Search, and Destroy. Again, EG picked this one because you just have to think to have more repetitions than LG.
I don't know. It's like if they wouldn't have, LG. I mean, LG's been going out of their way to play this map in the past couple series, which is why I thought for sure. I said on the desk, I was like, LG's going to pick it because they did it against what? They did it against Epsilon, or was it in the series we didn't get to see it? I know they picked the hard point, but I think it was the game 5. We never got to it, right?
Yep.
Well, here we'll see it in the game 2. That's the big difference.
Actually, we did see it game 5. We saw it because that's when Rudy was sniping.
Yes, correct.
And I saw the clip of Dave. He was like, "Can we change this map?" like before it started.
Okay, well, EG strike first in this one, and EG will strike first on offense here. Let's see what the boys have up their sleeve. So I know we haven't seen a ton of this Search and Destroy, but any big takeaways from this particular map with the little bit that we've seen of it?
I mean, typically it starts off pretty A heavy, right? Those gunfights that we just saw John take, and then B opens up. And you see a lot of those guys, well, I was going to say Nameless and Octane, those guys go towards those smokestacks where they try to find angles on those long streets. So that definitely helps when Octane is able to get taken down by Nameless.
JCap answers back, though. A little bit of help from his teammate, I believe, inside.
Maven is down.
His eyes started to choke. I'm okay. Oh, man. Sometimes when I sit it, I'm far away from the cough button there. You sound like lunged towards him. I'm going to start choking on street. God, the dry lungs here. I'm all right. I need more water.
Solid.
Come here.
Defense from Luminosity. John able to find that first blood. EG responded a couple of times, but it was JCap.
Oh, we're struggling.
The difference maker right there, finding 3.
That's Friday. It's barely a work day. It's the favorite part about Fridays. Only 4 matches today, too.
Friday, barely a work day.
We're gonna celebrate.
Sponsored by Maven.
So we're gonna celebrate St. Patrick's Day a day early tonight. It's gonna be awesome. But John able to win that first one-on-one, 4v3 now for Luminosity. Slacked, just trying to flirt around A, see what information he can gain. The information he gains is a kill onto X. Nameless needed one more bullet there, I think, to finish Octane. Who's going to connect with the grenade?
They're both doing the same exact thing. Neither connect.
Both attempt to Kobe, but neither able to make the play. So JCap will get it down. Nameless now in 1 versus 3. Octane's got his position on lock from this particular angle, and as he sees the shots coming in, he knows he's not pushing him from the back, so he can continue to hold this. Once the shots stop, he tries to pick it up. He's going to flank him eventually. There it is.
Yeah, and John, again, the key guy who finds that first blood. If you hit A or you're defending A, you find the first blood. There's so many doorways where you can find help. So as soon as John gets that, then the trades go into LG's favor, which leads Nameless into a 1 versus 3, and that's just tough with the bomb down.
It really is. Nice job there. From the Luminosity side, shot of Patrick Price, captain, a leader, a veteran, and best friend. Luminosity up 2-0 as they're trying to answer back to a very, very close loss they had in the game 1. Both teams connect on their stuns, but John's going to be the first man in. Apathy just kind of jiggle peeking there to get what information he can. He gets the information, calls into Enable to pick it up, and he gets taken down.
Yep, so a solid first blood for EG, finally one going their way. Now I was just thinking about how, you know, Apathy and John used to be teammates last year. Watching them sort of go at it a little bit,
Yeah,
it's a little bit of fun.
It's great.
And again, once you get that first blood inside A, the trades go your way. Now it's on Slack, 1 versus 3, able to find the first guy. Nameless spots him. He has 35 seconds on the clock. Nice fade out of
that's
him.
funny, yeah, right? He moved from that position because he saw him start to cook it, then he's like, ah ha ha ha. Read him like a book, tossed it in the window. And that at least delays Slack a couple of seconds there, trying to get his health back. Put some shots in. Nameless should have seen him cross, but I like this. Tries to fake it out. I think Nameless caught him, though. Both players going to pepper him there a little bit as he tries to get in. EG on the board.
Yep, good job by, I believe that was Apathy and Enable to bait and switch John. John Trying to defend this site the best he can, but they hit him from both doorways. Just needs a little bit more help there.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else was able to really get to the site and help him, right?
Yeah, no,
LG
played,
that maybe
they played two towards smokestacks, right? So I think they thought EG was going to switch it up. Just try to counter him, not able to do so. So as you said, 1 round on the board for EG. Let's see if they can defend Luminosity's attack.
You said typically pressure towards A and then develops off of what you find. They're able to get in, and Octane's able to get a first blood. Can Apathy find the kill? John just kind of toying
And
with
they
it
hit his side door, yep. Same thing that happened to John the round earlier.
Exactly. There's just so many entrances here to ventilation. Nameless not able to finish that gunfight. Enable trying to finish it with the grenade, but he's not weak anymore, and he comes soaring out. The trades go to the favor of Luminosity, and they answer right back.
Yep, a very quick round from Luminosity. Octane able to find that first blood on the guy on the inside. I believe they even sent 2 inside, so they tried stacking it a little bit. And Apathy just gets caught out. It's a very tough position to find yourself in.
It is. Guys talking it over between rounds, trying to fix the mistakes, trying to adapt throughout the course of this one. Ake's still looking for his first kill right now. He had a really nice game 1. But can't get anything going here in the second game. So last time, well, the first couple of rounds, we've seen that player that tries to get into the A site has been immediately picked. John is going to get in again. He does have some help this time from Slacked.
Yeah, they're playing a little bit more aggressive. You'd see John's just trying to catch someone coming that door. And it looks like EG are trying to send a couple of players towards that operations bunker. Nice shots out of Cap.
J-Cap, the key player here to make sure they can't kind of push through the back. Nice pick again from Nameless. And wow, the second he tries to reposition, he gets gunned as well. Apathy takes off his head. John trying to turn the tides, though. Him and Slack, the 2 players inside of A, going to be the last one. Slack had a chance there. John wants to finish the weak player. Not going to be able to get it done.
First bloods, man.
EG, good job cleaning up. Yeah, it honestly, on this map, at least so far, it just seems like whoever's getting that first blood is controlling things.
Able to pick Cap as well. They do a nice bait and switch. Enable was on that barrel, and then as soon as he gets some shots in, Apathy comes out of office, rips J-Cap's head off, makes it a 4 versus 2. So now Cap has to watch that on defense.
Well, a big part of this has been Nameless. I mean, he has 2 first bloods, but they've been, it's kind of that long-range fight against somebody on cover where he's picking them. If he can continue to do that.
Yep, there's a switch up, though. LG, they're playing towards that B site. Apathy spots him, but he does get stunned. Pre-fires the corner. Looks like he's going to get caught out, though. John just goes on in. They're slacked as well, so they're just not ready for the B hit.
It's 3 first bloods now for John. Aches by himself down to 1 versus 4. Gets 1, traded out immediately. I mean, this map, it's not huge. You can trade out very effectively. There's a ton of angles you're able to take, but John just dominated in this one as he continues to play very aggressive and find the opening kills. And, we talked about it in a mode like hardpoint that sometimes you play a little bit slower for EG. That might be something hurting him here as John's just kind of flying at him, getting up in their face, getting into cover, getting more information than they're able to deal with.
Yeah, and I'm surprised Apathy doesn't take like armored over there. There's some pretty key positions that you can hold. If he's in a rock airborne hunker, he has to be prepared for those stuns. So great job.
I think you saw armored on 2 of the other subs, though.
It looks like EG's going to head that way as well. And it looks like LG's called this. There's Slack. There's John as well. They sent 3 towards that B site. Octane watches over him. And there's that counter strategy. And just like that, LG locks it down.
Wow. And that's, I mean, you hit a nice stun there. You just get a little bit unfortunate that Slack's able to win the first gunfight through the stun. I wonder how that goes if Slack doesn't get that first kill. Because then you make it a little bit more manageable for John to pick up the next one. Otherwise, he probably would have been gunned very quickly. If John drops, Octane's not able to get in that position and finish it. So big play there by Slack, just through the stun, finishing that first kill.
Yep, great counter strategy from Luminosity. They just take that risk. And it seemed like John and Slack were just going to run through it as well. They were just going to go straight towards storage bunker, try to catch Nameless on the stairs if they did go A. But LG now on the attack. AC goes in first, able to find John. Let's see.
Someone deals with John finally.
Yep. Yeah, they make a switch. They send Ace and Apathy inside.
Nameless just holding. There are 2 players from Luminosity starting to move towards him over at the B site, or is JCap going to try and get behind? Nice shots for Apathy. Slack, no chance in that one to slide in from behind. But still alive in this one. Need to grab bomb, though, if you're Luminosity. Apathy just pushes right out. JCap's in trouble. Doesn't expect that at all. Does get traded, though. Octane now. 1 versus 2. Nameless knows his position. He needs to get bomb. He doesn't have a lot of time to work with. Sees him. There's a gunfight. You love Octane in, but Nameless knew his position basically that entire time. As soon as the shot's happening, he can poke him from stacks.
Yeah, he was playing so patient on that B side towards smokestacks. Just waits for that gunfight to happen, then pushes up. Has a position on Octane. That was a nice win from Octane. See, 1v2 with 40 seconds left. Definitely doable for him.
Yeah, if he could have just gotten to safety somehow. I mean, if it wasn't for Nameless's position, he had a chance. But I don't know that Nameless ever, if Octane was fully aware that he was playing stacks at least, or at least was going to be able to shoot him in the back like that.
Let's see now. Can Evil Geniuses finally win an offensive round? LG's been shutting them down. And there's that same strategy. So LG send 3B. And let's see what they do. So Slacked and John, are they just going to push through this site? Or are they just going to lock it down for right now? So it looks like the calls a push through, and they find one on Nameless.
The car finds him.
Yeah.
As Octane will be credited.
They're not going to expect
first blood. But
Label may get caught out here. Oh, it just gets inside. But again, look how aggressive they are on defense.
And you have 6 first bloods right now for Luminosity. They have definitely been controlling that. Like you said, they do push through. Now they're going to come flying in. Apathy ready and waiting, but there's 2 players here. You just got to trade that out. They're able to do it. A couple kills for Octane. He's looking for the ace in this one, and he may have just gotten it. Luminosity answering back here, and up JCap will get the final kill. And that was EG's pick, and one that LG's been playing a little bit more as well.
Yeah, but they want LG's hardpoint pick, right? So
that's true. That's very true.
Pretty good.
And then what was the CD? It was Ardent CTF,
of course. Yeah.
Okay. What do you think LG did a little bit better, at least over the course of that one?
I think First Bloods, I think switching up a little bit on offense and defense. I mean, just felt like they took the risks that EG weren't prepared for, and then they make those adjustments where they just run through B. I figured that's what the play call was. Just the first round where they did make that play call, they run into them. So a little bit of a counter strategy there out of Luminosity. We'll see how EG evolves as we see them more and more on that map.
Well, we are going to be heading to Arden for CTF. Series tied up at 1 apiece. It's EG looking for that 5th win, fighting for top 4. Luminosity just looking to improve like a finely tuned machine for the next event. Guys, we'll be right back after this quick break. Here we go, tied up at 1 apiece. A battle between Luminosity and Evil Geniuses. You know, it's EG striking first on Luminosity's hardpoint pick, and then EG able to, LG able to answer it on EG's pick in the search and destroy. But so far, a back and forth affair. We've seen it a couple times over the course of the day today, and, well, the CWL Pro League as a whole. But who do you give the edge to the CTF? We're going to Arden.
Luminosity. I think Arden Forest just is a strong map for them. But EG, again, we know they're a slower-paced team. You have guys like Ace and Nameless who played pretty well in Game 1, so if they can continue that, this should be a solid CTF, but it's really on those playmakers. Who's going to be it? Is it going to be Apathy on EG? Is it going to be John on Luminosity?
Well, this is a map where you can absolutely 100% get away with the slower paced gameplay. But the question is, once you actually find the kills and you push up, that aggression you need near bunker, that aggression you need when you're pushing towards bridge to actually get a flag out, who's going to be that guy soaring in? It can't be Apathy every single time. Somebody's going to have to be there with them to make plays. And that's one thing I want to keep my eyes on over the course of this.
No, it's crazy, Clint. This is week 7. About to finish this. We have one more week of stage 1.
And then Birmingham, stage 1 playoffs. Seattle,
then stage
2. Anaheim. Champs. Well, playoffs. Champs. There's some relegations in there. National circuit matches. If you like
last chance qualifiers.
If you like watching Call of Duty, well, gosh darn it.
We have Call of Duty for you. What a sales pitch that was.
Map 3 underway.
Incredible. Here we go. Ace and Apathy, Enable and Nameless are all pretty close. You have 2 players on Luminosity pushing up Ruins. That's John and Slacked. Octane trying to lock down Cabin. Nobody pushing up too far.
Apathy not able to finish that kill to maybe provide a bit of an opening.
Oh, there you go. Last player left.
Got to win this last one. Finally, they're able to take down John, and now you've got position. So once you get moved up here, who's going to make the play? If you can get a couple of kills, who's going to go soaring in for you? You're not able to spot him out Cabin because it enables position right now.
What is EG trying to do here? You have one player Ace backed all the way up. Does he think there's someone in their base? Nameless is the one guy ruined. Like, what was the game plan?
Maybe that's one of those times where, yeah, you miss a call out. You think there's maybe one person still missing. You don't realize you have all 4 down. But Enable, very close to maybe beaming JCap. Unfortunately, he had a bar in his hand, so likely not going to happen. But Luminosity able to hold. And, you know, we talk a lot about this map, you know, how there is a preferred side. It's actually, I think we got the stat from JP, just an overall number of scores. It wasn't skewed as much as I thought. It is more than the other ones for sure, but it is 60-40. So when you're pushing, 60% of the flags come when you're pushing towards bunker, 40% from the other side. I actually thought it was going to be more like a 70-30, not even kidding.
Yeah, but 60-40, what that says, maybe that's like a 2-1, right? Like that's the game. So
yeah, no, that's true. Especially on a very, very low scoring map like this, right? It's not like something like Docks where you're going to be putting up a ton of caps. John, nice one-on-one when they're over Enable, and now they're starting to push up their Ruins, but neither team's been able to really get control of the part of the map they want. You know, if you're EG, you're trying to push through Broken inside of Ruins.
Nice.
If you're Luminosity, you really want to make the push happen up towards Cave, and neither team's really been able to do that.
Like, Nameless gets 2 kills, and no one else is doing anything. Finally, he gets 3. They have control of Ruins. Apathy tried to make a play up middle, but he had no help. So let's see. EG, they're in the position they want. Enable, though, he's challenging a little bit too early. You want him to come in, but Ace gets taken out.
Fakes won that one-on-one.
So slow.
Fakes won that one-on-one. Maybe you're able to hit through middle and make a play, but no, this is what you expect from their gameplay. You say it's hard to go positive against them because they play so slow. Maybe you just want Nameless to get some streaks here, and then you can make the push behind that.
Maybe.
Not able to win that. Yep, not able to do it. Apathy next man up. Nice hip fire there to at least finish the kill, but John reinforcing it.
Well, that player gets on through. John.
He's gonna
find Apathy.
Yeah, he has to head back. I just heard Ian yell, "Nice, let's go." Nobody's going because they're all dead now.
Yeah, nobody's going anywhere. Nameless, he's just watching bunker. Maybe they're just trying to play a 0-0 half and go to that preferred side, like you said. Nice win there from Nameless. Octane locking this down. I'll tell you what, though, LG, like, if they had map control, they would not be that slow, right? Like, those guys are flying in. They're trying to get a flag cap.
Well, maybe I think it's the fact that EG is slowing the game down is making it hard for Luminosity to get control. I mean, they have several ARs. They're just holding. And Luminosity yet to find the break. But yeah, if they find a 2 or 3 down situation, they are going to go. They just have not been able to do that yet.
Watch this. If he gets this, he's going to go straight to the flag.
JK.
Just kidding. There's 3 dead. There we go. So LG.
There he goes. Now he starts booking it.
Yeah, they get some control. Octane and I believe that's Slack. They're pushing up. Nice win there from Cap. And look at the pressure. They're already at the flag. Like, that is the difference between these two teams. They will go for that Cap. JCap trying to find 1 or 2. The spawns do come in for EG in the back, but EG defend.
Yep, they're able to hold off. That's the first really attack that we've seen at all. I mean, the good thing from EG, though, is you're fine with an OO half. I mean, if you can keep them pinned and not allow many offensive opportunities, you can win this in the second half. But I imagine, yeah, it's definitely a little bit frustrating to play against this type of tactic for LG.
Yeah, that's just it, right? Like, you have to imagine if your guys like Slacked or John are having to deal with this, even Cap right now. Just having frustrating games. Apathy finds 2. There's Cap and Octane. There we go. There we go. Enable is pushing up, so is Apathy. But is it too late? Spawns may come in, but John trying to do the best he can. Spawns come cabin side, though.
Nice stun, though. Just slow that down as well. Slack is going to connect with the grenade. Slack doing everything there. A nice stun onto the flag carrier. Kills him with the grenade. Guns the next, and now a counter opportunity available if JCap can win that. Not able to do it, but Octane's still here. Beams the corner. The next 2 players aren't there. Heck, LG's flying forward when they have a 2-on-4.
Yeah, they're going to try and get a touch to send this into extra time. Well, take down his teammate. He gets taken down. Well, 0-0 at half.
Can't be shocked with how that was played. I mean, you just can't be. And I mean, what you need to, I guess what we'll see now is EG is on the side of the map now where you can bring it to a little bit more. You get your 3 down, you absolutely can get forward, apply a little bit more pressure. We'll have to watch those situations when they get in control and they have a chance to make a play, when they've got bunker control. How does it play out?
It's funny. Every time now I see Enable, I just look at this picture.
I don't know how I never noticed that before. I'm sure I did and just never thought much about it. But we were losing it last night. I got home and just died. I went straight to bed.
Here we go. EG Ace able to find nobody right there. Almost finds 2. Nice shots on a Nameless on Octane. A lot of the times where we see flag caps, it's off the break, but these teams just trading back and forth. Apathy and Enable. And look at that. John overextends. He's going to have to make a hero play to get this out.
Well, he backtracks multiple players now. I mean, he did his job. Just getting that touch at least turned around 2 or 3 people, because if he doesn't do that, they're all the way pushed up into bunker and immediately applying pressure. I mean, they still have an opportunity here, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely slowed down because John gets a touch. JCat making the plays in the back. The stun is out. Apathy's just laying there waiting for the reinforcements. Not able to get this flag touch yet. Apathy wins another gunfight. He tries to run out, can't get it done. Aches, next man up. He's going to get shut down by Octane. Nameless still here. Nameless wins a couple of gunfights. Can he get the touch? Nope. JCap. Pop a cap.
Nope.
I mean, that time they ran forward.
Yeah, that was...
it was a little bit, I mean, kind of 1 by 1, just trying to get that flag and get away with it.
Definitely seems like EG is just trying to play on this side. You can just tell the style. There we go. Enable. He's going to hit that flank very fast. Maybe try to find JCap. Has some nice shots on him. But he has no help. These guys, it's just too late. Now those guys are spawned up.
But I mean, when you look at it overall, I mean, the good thing from EG at least, they've had LG pen for a majority of this game. LG has not had many chances.
Cap's going to spawn up. He's going to overextend through that ruin.
This is going
to pay attention to that.
It's true. I think this is going to come down to like the first major mistake or the first person to get streaks.
Oh, that is such bad timing right there from Cap. If he gets that kill right there, he has another player under the bridge. Maybe he swings the tide towards Luminosity. John spots Apathy. He has control of ruins. What can LG do now? Slack knows there's a couple of players back here able to find Nameless. So now they have the perfect setup that they want. Oh, but Ace might shut it down right there.
Ace got a kill. Apathy did as well. You still have Slacked in a position here to at least be a threat. Octane finds a kill as well, so he's waiting for your teammates to come off spawn. They spawn out mid, and they're going to start pushing on forward. This is a pretty good chance. There will be 4 players spawning up deep. This just comes down to who can get a pick. You don't have any streaks to work with. This would be a great time to have the streaks. And again, it's a nade from Apathy. I think he actually picked up one previously to slow this down.
Yep, there's an Enable fight in JCaps. Now it's just John and Slacked. Not able to do much. Slacked going to try and make the play. Able to find 1. But the spawns are in from EG. So difficult to score on this side due to that reason.
This is going to be a 0-0 replay.
Yeah, you're the CWL president, right? Can you just make sure these 2 teams never play this one again?
I mean, it's mistake-free CTF in a way, but it is not the flashiest of games right now between these two squads, just trying to like bleed each other out. Like, who's going to get impatient first and make a mistake? Octane stunned up. Slack did spot one. There's another one. They've got a chance here to apply some pressure. Yeah, Octane does not want to drop in this situation.
The last player died. Cap died in bunker. This is an opportunity for EG.
Nice stun. That should connect on both. That may connect on both. It does just that. Connects on both players. Aches, though, still up. But it provides time for Octane to get into position. That's a hell of a stun, Joe.
Yeah, definitely it stops both players. I'm surprised you saw no armored out of EG, especially because that was 2 AR players. Ace trying to do the best he can, but he gets taken down by Octane. Nice shots out of Octane right there on the Nameless. It's a very tough gunfight. See, he backs down.
Ooh, Nameless might get both these players. Well, he might as well have, because he had Octane in position, and Nameless was able to come in and pick him up. So once again, they're going to be able to push forward. Another gunfight lost there at mid-map. Slack going to be the last one here. He might have just got some really poor timing. Well, enough that he was... Oh, Slack actually wins both those gunfights, but Nameless wins the both at the base, and this could be the play. This could be the play, but another big stun comes in.
Gotta watch his back.
I'm trying to chase him from behind. Aches is still here, though. Aches is still here. Aches wins the gunfight, and now this might be that one score in the final 40 seconds, but there is somebody mid-map. It's going to be Cap. Can he sneak through? He's going to get caught, and EG will put it in with 30 seconds remaining, and you get streaks. It's a disaster in the final moments here for Luminosity, but it is absolutely what you want for EG. And now,
that is all it took for EG. That's the style they were playing. Let's just get one good push. Let's score the flag, and, well, let's win the game 1-0.
I mean, there were, what, 2 flag pulls? 3? Like, not many at all in the course of that. But you're right, that is the style they were going for, and it worked. You can't knock them because it works, and you get the win. EG up 2-1. Wow. And I mean, the big thing there was Slack, as we were watching him get the, kind of the big kills mid-map, it was Nameless. I mean, I didn't see how it went down, but he got the 2 kills at the flag. That 2 piece is what kind of got them with the flag out. Aches is there to reinforce.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I heard Nameless say I destroyed Octane on the flag to get that flag
he had to have. He had to have snapped on somebody. And that's kind of what I meant. Like, earlier in it, I was saying, like, it's going to come down probably to one mistake. And losing a gunfight, like, if you're Octane and you're in a position at back flag and you get gunned, there's your one mistake. In that position, it's where you can't die. And to be fair, Octane, one of the best in the business when you talk about winning gunfights from that position and being that last staple AR. But he loses it. And
LG guys just look so frustrated.
I'm sure.
Yes.
I was frustrated for them. I was casting it.
Yeah, you had someone like 11 and 20. Everybody was basically negative on the LG side. Like the 3 aggressive players that were just trying to get things going were just shut down from guys like Nameless and Aches.
That is, I mean, if you're going to play CTF in that fashion, it literally can just come down to one, like, 3 or 4 down situation. They got the 3 down there. They made the play. JCap was almost able to kind of sneak through there at the end and maybe make a play on the flag carrier, but whoever it was picked up mid-map at the last second.
Did LG ban Flag Tower? They vetoed Flag Tower? You imagine EG vetoed.
I don't remember how it went, to be honest with you.
Is it, if I'm LG, I'd probably play London Dosh, so they probably had to veto Flag Tower, which they've been playing a lot. So I'm surprised they actually did that, especially with the players that are on each team.
It's true.
But maybe it's just we want to play everything, right? This sort of map pool. Let's keep everything fresh.
And it was Arden again. No, not Arden again. Arden's the game 5. What was the game 4? Was it Docs?
Yes, it is. This is one that EG's been, it's like their go-to hardpoint.
I mean, it's their go-to, and it also, you can say it is LG's as well. I know they've lost a couple of times this week, but it's one they're very strong at. That's a gallon of water.
Trying to make gains, bro.
No, just go back to him. He has to finish the whole thing on camera. Have you ever tried to drink a gallon of milk?
No.
I haven't either.
Okay.
That's also we tried in college. It didn't end well.
I can imagine it didn't.
I remember that was like a challenge. Maybe it's probably 2018. No one does that anymore.
Oh, it was like 45 years ago?
Yes, it was. It was.
Your freshman year or senior year?
London Docs up next. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is going to go a game 5.
I do too.
It's just...
unless LG's just so frustrated at this point where they just are like... done with this game.
Well, and this is, you heard FaZe on talk about this map. They were flustered after it because it's like it's impossible to go positive against this team. They play so slow. It's so frustrating. Maybe that is the EG tactic, and of course, Aches would be on a team like that. That their game plan is just to frustrate their
people off.
frustrate their opposition out of the game.
Something Pat would do.
Yeah, right.
No, but Pat's been a big staple on Unlimited Doc's hardpoint for Evil Geniuses. It's, I imagine, one of the reasons it's one of their go-tos. So you're gonna have Nameless be that main AR. The other 3 players are gonna rock subs on the other side. Obviously, Octane's gonna have that AR in hand. So we'll see, though. You need those other 3 players to step up. This is definitely one where they can do so, and they can just absolutely go off.
All right, here we go. Game 4 underway. EG looking to close out this series. Luminosity trying to push this to a Game 5. A solid hard point on London Docks for both of these teams. But we've seen them both fall in it this week. EG to FaZe, LG twice. I think to Epsilon, and I can't think of the other opponent, but they've dropped it a couple of times. But Luminosity now enjoying a lot of easy time here, top statue. John should get pushed here in a moment. Grenade starts soaring in. John does get caught by one of them. JCap, though, able to at least trade it mid-cut, so EG can't tack any time on the clock.
Yeah, nice kills right there from Cap. He caught a Enable in that lights building, trying to get control of top street for the next hill. John still controlling middle. You have Octane already pushed up here. This is a great position for him. 16 seconds left, and you can see where he's going to spawn EG.
Just keep spawning him deep left. Keep spawning him near Doc's warehouse. Just make sure they have to funnel from that lower street, not up by the B-bomb. One does spawn underground, but Octane wins that one-on-one. JCap can't win the first, but they're still in a pretty good position. Somebody's got to rotate to the hard point right now. That's going to be on Slack to probably hop into this one as John's holding the back, and you have 2 players pushed
nice
up.
shots.
Fantastic gunfight win, almost the third, but the fact he got some shots in Apathy at least slows him down for a moment.
Yeah, just look what EG has to do here. They have to decide, what are we going to do? Go through gate or go through the back? And they've already wasted 20 seconds for Luminosity. They're still very slow. You have one player trying to pinch through gate. He's able to win that one, but you still have a guy main street. But a lot of the pressure's on Slacks. He's able to find one in the back. Can he find a second? No. But EG are still spawning lower docks, so the trades go the way of LG.
Yeah, it's been great. They've been pushed so far up the map. Like, even though they've lost a couple players, whoever has been pushed up all the way by underground has never had to like fully wrap back and help. They've been able to hold that position throughout, so it's been such a tough fight for EG. And now you have a pinch developing. As long as Slack is able to stay alive for the next hard point, he might be able to collapse when they try to break in to the next one.
Nice patience right there out of Apathy. That'll give them some control.
That's big. No, that's big from Apathy. The pinch dies at least for a moment, right? They can't just immediately collapse. It has to build.
Yeah, but JCap's already craned. You have one guy going down. That's Octane. Already pushing through that lower driveway. Cap, though, can't get picked. Needs to wait for his teammates. He's going to spawn his teammates crane side. And he stays alive. Waits for them. Now they have a 3v3. That player is going to spawn out. That's an aimless. Cap with another one, and Slack finds a third. That should be a great break out of Luminosity. It's just JCap playing patiently towards Crane.
Phenomenal break, and now they are in the top spawn. 4 Evil Geniuses, so if you are Luminosity right now, you'd love to find a couple of kills and be able to push out those top spawns for barrel building, but nice flood in from EG. They answer quickly, and even if you don't get a lot of time, even if this becomes a contest fest here for Enable, you still love that because Luminosity could have opened up a very nice lead, and you're controlling spawns for barrel here.
Well, I think if you're LG too, you're happy with how it happened because EG had early control, and just like that, 3 go down. EG, they spawn out, they spawn backfire. Wow. This is a nightmare for them right now. Apathy, the last guy back, but they know he's back here. He's gonna get hunted down. No, he wins that gunfight.
What a big one-on-one. His teammates win a couple gunfights as well. You do have a couple of players at least remaining here, but Apathy wins another one-on-one as his hip fire.
Octane's still in the back.
Oh.
His teammates are pushing the front. Now they expect Octane to be back there. He's going to catch Aches. It's a big win. But he has no help right now. He has help coming up the water stairs. There we go. There's a pinch from Octane and JCap. They're going to get these last 27 seconds.
And they still have 2 players fighting towards mid-map as well. So as long as Slack is being a nuisance in the front, they're not going to be able to contest this. JCap will hold these water steps. Slack will win the gunfight top mid. There's the clear. And the rest of this team absolutely going to be going to Luminosity. Slack's also able to push up almost all the way to Crane here. Just lay patiently on the steps as his teammates come to reinforce. One is already dropped. 3 kills and another perfect breakthrough while you're soaking up the time at old. It doesn't get much better than that, Joe.
Yeah, and they have that player Octane spawn up low. He's going to push up. You have a guy middle and one watching useless. So they're going to eat up some you know, a good 10 to 15 seconds before EG can even put pressure on it. Look what EG's trying to do. They're trying to spread the map, but gunfights go the way of LG, and those EG spawns are the worst that you can get on this one.
Hit the spawn and just funnel kind of through mid-map to make plays. This is beautiful. I mean, this almost looks like a hold it barrel, much less a crane where you just have them spawning out and taking tough gunfights. They haven't been in a position where it's even easy to nade out of a hard point. That's the big thing.
Again, they put no pressure in Cap. He's on a 7 spree. He got 4 streaks, puts the artillery down middle of the map.
And you know, you heard Cap in the interview. He was really disappointed with a couple of their holds, how they were setting up, how they were rotating.
Just a little better.
Oh yeah, no, this has been great. I mean, the way they manipulated the spawns of EG, that was one of the better holds we've seen on Crane. Just talking about how they were able to actually spawn them out. Like, how many times have we just watched it grenade, 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 grenade over and over again? It just looks like actual warfare. That time, didn't have to deal with it. Cap got some easy time, and that's what reason he has 2 minutes in the damn hard point.
Yep, fighter pilot on a nameless. He's having a solid game, but the other 3 are getting shut down. Really, 8 and 19. I talked about how he was a key player for this team every time I've watched him on this map. One fighter pilot comes in from LG, doesn't find anything, but still 113-point deficit. It's gonna be very tough for them to find their way back into this.
I think maybe LG was a little pissed about that game 3.
I imagine. They're probably just so happy, like, yes, we can just run and gun, right? Just play it at our pace.
They're doing just that. Nameless, the only one positive really from EG. The rest struggling big time. We've seen 100-point comebacks here for sure. Can it start here at Main Street? You get the first clear, you're spawning them out deep like you want to. Keep spawning them out deep. This is great stuff from EG. Someone just has to rotate into the hard point now. Problem is you have Enable in fire, one picking up lights. There's been no one in the hard point for the first 5 seconds. Make it 8 seconds. Now they're able to hop in.
Yeah, they're trying to get Slash. Slash is being annoying right now, but Ace, there we go. He's starting to step it up on a 6 spree.
That's what you need.
Yep, he's able to get some streaks.
Love it.
Yep. Now here's the setup for EG.
This is what you saw LG do the first time through. EG trying to do their best hold. It's been impressive thus far. The stun is in. Apathy, though, does enough damage at least to hold away for a moment. They need to transition some way to bottom. That's going to be Aches that's going to try and help here. Aches also wants to make sure he picks up this glide bomb, and there it is.
You know, we talked yesterday how, like, people towards the end of games still haven't figured out how to play perfect hardpoint, but both teams right here showing... I mean, just think about, like, a month or 2 months ago, the way people used to play London Docks. It was just fly, fly, fly. You know, for example, they thought they needed this back control. Really, it's the top of the street that you want to control as much as possible.
We won't see the best hardpoint play until the end of the year. I can almost guarantee that. And we have absolutely seen improvements just over the first, third, you know, maybe 40% of this year. But still, so much COD to play. Now, the big thing, though, last time, remember, LG got all of Main Street and then also busted in pretty easily to Doc's Warehouse. Is EG going to be able to do the same? Because they're going to need to, and right now they're spawning out deep. There's no pinch opportunity. The one thing they at least have is somebody top mid, but he's about to get flanked. As soon as he drops, you lose a lot of pressure, a lot of vision there to make callouts to your teammates.
Yeah, just look at the way LG was playing that. They had John and Slack and Fire and Beer just flanking.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, J-Cap and Octane in the hill with those ARs. Octane playing a bit of an off angle. Nice shots there on the Apathy. Find some more double headshots on Eggs.
And I think you saw a bit there, especially with that one crane hold. And we've seen teams really be able to set up a nice setup at top mid. Like, you can turn just about any hard point on this map into a money hill. Like we've seen like 45-second plus holds on every single hard point. It's possible.
Yeah, H calling in a fighter pilot. Definitely agree with you there. H calls that in, not able to find anything. LG just trying to hold on. 30 more seconds and they get this win. EG trying to bust through the front door, but there's John able to find 2. And the reinforcements are going to be faster for Luminosity. They have control of the spawns.
Yep, and you just want to make sure you have somebody pushing out the steps and pushing up the mid-map so you keep spawning them out deep kind of by useless and backfire, and they're doing just that. The problem is, once Slack dropped top middle, he can't kill that contest player easily. Oh, nice little wall bang there. Cheeky stuff from Octane. J-Cap clears out the front as well. The contest is done.
Oh, they can win off this one.
Octane is just frying. What do you have, 3 wall bang kills there in the front? Maybe you don't need somebody top mid when he's able to connect with all of his bullets through the wall. Nearly getting streaks as well. 10 points away. The final contest opportunity going to come in for EG, and like you said, they have to do it now. You can no longer win off this hard point, so they can test enough to extend it, but this game's done. I mean, 247 to 130.
One player spawned up useless as well. That's John. I don't know if they're going to expect this. Well, he's not going to expect an able to be back there. There's a Glybon coming in for Octane. He's able to find one on Apathy. Still, LG pretty far away. But EG's going to need to play the most perfect hardpoint they've ever played in their entire life if they want to win this one.
Well, let's see how long they can extend this map. But we're going to be heading to a Game 5. And the Game 5, what map was it again?
Arden Forest.
Arden Forest, and that is where LG has been tough to stop. EG's been tough to stop when Apathy's dominating in ruins. And they're still holding on by the skin of their teeth. It's gotten to the point where I think Luminosity, like, all tactics are out the window. It's just like fly at the hard point.
Get 3 seconds.
Yes,
guys,
exactly.
Please.
Exactly. It's one of those times. Just get in the hard point. Here's a one-on-one that can seal the game.
It's kind of like, will these guys just stop? This is annoying.
Yeah. They did get one more second there. It looks like it won't end at Crane, but we're going to top mid, and LG's set up. But are they?
Okay, they are.
Final couple ticks. It's Game 5 time. LG get it done, and they get it done in very, very convincing fashion. Granted, you saw some really nice holds from EG as well. I know the scoreline doesn't really reflect that, but they had a very nice Main Street hold, and I think you got a really good breakdown as a viewer, kind of how you can manipulate Main Street spawns, how you can really lock down barrel and spawn them out. You saw one of the better Crane holds, at least with regards to spawn manipulation, that we've ever seen. Typically, it just turns into that water spawn on water spawn on useless spawn, just flood, nade, but they were spawning all the way up by B-bomb, and just, yeah, I mean, just think about how much more difficult that nade is. You're basically throwing like a straight grenade or trying to cover 2 buildings and land it on a dime. But wow, what an incredible series we've got on our hands. Tied up 2-2. EG, LG. The S&D's coming up next. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Tweet the stream. I love you. Bye. It's time for Game 5 here in Division B. It's Luminosity, Evil Geniuses. Such an important series here for EG. They're trying to push this the distance. It's certainly been a back and forth series. No one's been able to pull off a couple in a row. I don't know, what's your biggest takeaway so far? Like, how has EG managed to still be in this series?
I mean, they've just been annoying, right? They've just been, taking it to Luminosity on Gibraltar, even on Arden Forest CTF, and you can see the reactions of LG after those maps. You can tell they're just frustrated, right? It's so tough to deal with this EG team. Positives, though, they absolutely dominated game number 4, London Hardpoint. And honestly, Valkyrie, I mean, John had a lot of first bloods. There was 6 first bloods that went their way. They won 6-3, so we'll see how that plays out on Arden Forest Search and Destroy.
Well, I'm curious if this just comes down to the Battle of Ruins. We know LG are very good at that kind of bell hit. We've seen them dominate teams in that capacity. On the other side, Apathy has done the same. He's been a one-man wrecking crew. He's the guy that he started out with 14-0 in a game on this particular map. He can take it over, and yeah, that battle he's going to have against the likes of John and Slacked is going to be crucial here. Or maybe it comes down to the exact opposite. Maybe they start to work on their A hits, and this is going to be a little bit different of a map, because we know LG's been working on different things. We know they're strong at B. I wouldn't be too surprised if we saw maybe some different hits through mid-May.
Yeah, and this is a tough week for Evil Geniuses. I mean, going into next week, they don't have to play FaZe. They don't have to play Luminosity. Did they play Envy this week? I'm trying to think.
EG? Yeah, EG beat 3 of them, didn't they?
Yeah, so they've played all top 3 teams.
Yeah, and this would be a huge win when you talk about the fact that, yeah, the matchup's going to get a little bit easier, but nice stuff to kick it off from Apathy and Nameless. Keep an eye on Apathy throughout the course of this game, because he can be a monster. Octane's position revealed. JCap at mid-map. Bomb down in an awkward position, but there's a... Oh, my God. Say, if he picked Nameless there, things would have got scary very quickly.
Yeah, still 50 seconds left.
It makes me uncomfortable with 8 bullets. Thank you.
Reloads in, 40 seconds left now. Still a 2 versus 3 for JCap and Octane. Well,
how?
Finds Nameless.
How? Enable is a free pick there, Lang, and you, Nameless, you can't be wide open in mid when you just got in a gunfight from JCap there. What is that?
Yeah, and Cap's able to find that bomb. So now 28 seconds left, and well, they might have great timing here if they just go. But Cap's going to decide to go up the middle. To say if they just go into B, they have the bomb, and Cap wins another one.
One-on-one.
One-on-one Octane versus Ace, and you know Octane's in the challenge. He's feeling very confident right now. Wants to take it to him.
10 seconds. 10 seconds, but it's Ace clutching up the 1v1. That should not have been around. Enable shouldn't have dropped in that one. Nameless certainly should have. Far more interesting than it likely should have been, but... Oh, someone... okay.
Let's go, 6-0!
Yeah, so
6-0!
Our dinner was just brought to us, and whew, that looks good. Got some rice, broccoli, chicken, some sort of beef.
Broccoli.
And a roll.
A roll.
I'm excited. Okay. Cap starts out with 3 kills. He had a big round to get them back into the swing of things, but when the dust settled, it was EG at the top. It's now going to be a mid-nay hit developing right now. Pressure was flying in towards mid-map. JCap pressure, and JCap will drop. That's another kill for Apathy. He's 2-1. It's a first one to his name as well. John's going to get bullied out of the side as well. And this is another 2v4.
Yeah, and Cap just has to try and stay alive there and wait for John to make a play. That smoke was about to disappear, but Slacked. Okay.
Come on.
Opens it up. There we go. Apathy trades that one on the Octane. There we go. 2 very fast rounds for Evil Geniuses.
What's going on for LG right now?
They're just getting picked off very early on in the rounds, right? They try on their first attack to, really do a middle hit, but right there on D, I feel like Cap either has to find one or just stay alive. Try to help John, really just put it on his shoulders to make a play.
And Apathy got 2 kills in the plant, I believe. Did he get it down? He might not actually got it down.
I don't think they planted yet.
The kill when it came in before. Okay, so he's still got a ways to go until he gets to streaks. Yeah, no, he did not get it down. All right, well, let's see if maybe you go back to what you're comfortable with here in Luminosity. Try to break into B. It's not going to be really through Bell. Octane's going to be the lone man there.
Yeah, I think back to middle.
Well, the rest got stunned. I think they got stunned up pretty early in this. They're going to soar across. That is easy kills for App. You talk about the fact that he can dominate this area of the map, and this is what Apathy does. 3 kills there at mid, 5 in a row, 6-1, streaks building. I told you, man, he can take over this map, and he's doing just that.
And again, where's the Luminosity B hits that we know? They usually smoke out that B and they just run over people. Like, they could be trying different stuff up. Maybe they just think, oh, EG, they know exactly what we're going to do. Everybody knows what you do. It's so common now, like, but you're so good at it. You want to go back to those strategies. And EG, they're shutting down their middle hits.
Yeah, I mean, that one's done. You saw everybody just bunched up there at Fire Truck. You got to imagine they were hit early. I don't know if it was Exponentiary that came out and stunned them quick or how it developed exactly. I'll tell you what, it led to super comfortable kills there from Apathy.
Maybe we'll get that, say so. Clint, we can enjoy this wonderful dinner.
It's looking that way right now. Can Apathy get these streaks?
Yeah, you saw him switch over to that stun. There we go. Enable is able to get that first blood on Octane.
They have every first blood. They have 4 first bloods in a row.
They're just getting picked apart so early in these rounds.
I have not seen LG beat like this on this particular map, and I don't think ever, personally, at least that I've casted.
Aimless, though. He does get picked towards Cave. Tried making a play by himself. Now is a 2v3. Apathy. I feel like you use him.
Just try to bury him here. Enables close to streaks as well. Spots John.
That's why I say you just use him. Now you have a 2 versus 2. I do not want to lose this round.
Peek forward to get the kill. There you go. So you win the round. Now you have 4 streaks, I believe. 4 on EG. 4-0 lead.
Sheesh.
I'm not saying this is unlosable. It's not. Nothing is.
It's definitely not.
But up 4-0 with 4 streaks, this would be one of the bigger throws we've seen.
Definitely would be. We'll see how LG will adapt because right now, nothing is going their way. EG are just getting typically 1 to 2 kills within the first 10 seconds of a round. See, everybody switched to Mountain on LG.
And Octane, remember, he was leading all S&D players to kick off, like, what, after the first 2 weeks? That is not what's happening here.
Yeah, he had a ridiculous stat line, like 2.14 or something. John may find Enable.
And yeah, this has just been, I mean, offense-wise, I mean, yeah, we've seen them do stuff like this, but not getting the sense they're in that, like, dominate the B site mode, that's for sure. We haven't seen one 4-man bell hit, or like that 3-1 split opening early in a round. Maybe got some information there, but wasn't able to get the kill. Decided not to pick up John, thought they could track back and maybe get the entry over towards Bell. Did any of these streaks start to come in? I mean, you don't need to worry about them, I guess, right now, as you have a 4-0 advantage. You can hold them for later if you want, but they want to invest him. Can they get him on the B-bomb? Just trying to spray around, connects with Slack, just can't finish it. And Slack gets the first blood. Apathy wants to bring in another streak. Is this a LG round win where multiple streaks come in?
Slack may lose the bomb. He lost the bomb right there.
That's huge.
But John got a pick. Now it's a 2v3.
Same time, that snipe does come in. There's not a lot of time. 15 seconds. 15 seconds, and John is getting pushed. John's got to win that fight with the pistol, not able to do so. 10 seconds down on the clock. It's going to be a 1 versus 1. He's got the bomb. And Apathy starting to sneak on forward. Can he catch him here? Octane has the cover of it. Octane is melted. App wins a 1-on-1. And that's a get off me, I believe, coming out of Apathy. Aches won a 1-on-1 to kick things off. Apathy 9-2. Listen, I'm not going to say I knew he was going to do this, but I knew he was going to do this.
You knew it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll believe you.
He loves this map, man. Like, every time I cast him on this, he just crushes.
LG almost pulled that one out. What, 3 streaks were invested there from Evil Geniuses?
2, I think, right? Just Glide Bomb and the Fighter Pilot. Yeah, I think just 2. So you still have 2 remaining. 1 of each.
See, EG, they're going right down the middle. Nice stun out of Slack. Spots Ace. He only has a PPSH, though, in that position. He has to back on down. Still all 4 players of EG. What are they going to do? It looks like it's a rotation towards B. You have 3 LG players over here.
That's exactly what LG did, too, though, right? They wrap 3 in. Octane gets no information as he actually spots through that. Okay, now he saw the gun. Now he saw the gun. He wants to peek forward and finish this. Not able to do it. It Aches. Aches gets a first blood, and now comes in the streak. He's going to spray Octane. I would spray right at top rooms and try to get Octane.
Oh, he got found.
Oh, my God, Slack! Wow, almost gets all 3 there, but not able to do it. Octane pushes up as well, trying to get away with his life. It could end here. 2 versus 2 when you still have a glide bomb. Well, actually, the player with the glide bomb's dead, so I take that back. But you do still have one on EG.
Yep, Octane in a solid position. You have Cap watching over in middle. How will EG attack this one? 25 seconds left.
Actually, is Enable the one with the glide bomb?
Oh, Nameless.
Wow!
What a shot right there. They still don't have the bomb, though. They don't have the bomb.
And J-Cap's around the back. Does Nameless? I thought Nameless for a second thought he had the bomb. The way he crouched on it there.
I'm so confused right now. There we go. Runaway Cap. That's the player you at least think has it.
Is the bomb like stuck somewhere?
I don't know. That was a very weird round.
The way Nameless went up and crouched behind it, I was like, does he think he's planting right now?
The bomb was down.
Huh. Okay. I'll have to ask the players what happened there. I'm not sure. Maybe it got covered in snow. It is snowing out.
They lost it.
They weren't able to find it. It got covered in snow. I mean, it was down for a long time.
They needed Frosty the Snowman's help.
I guess somebody's help. That was certainly unusual. Is that the round that sparked something for LG? I believe you just have one live bomb left to deal with. Who has it? Or do they use both? Can we check a name real quick? Oh, they used it. Okay,
I
never
thought
mind.
they used 3.
Oh, sorry, my bad. You're right. I should trust you more often, Joe.
It was just a lot of...
It was 3 in that one round?
We were just in the sky.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that's right. That's right. They got the kill on the bomb carrier, and the other one missed John at the very beginning of the round. Yes. You are correct.
Nameless trying to lock down, but John pushes up. It's the Luminosity we know. They just take this B site, but there is one player on EG who's working that flank very fast. May find J-Cap, does. Makes it a 3v3, but John continues.
Oh, my God. Enable just barely gets away, but the B site now taken over. Bomb is getting planted. Ake's just starting to work his way forward. Spot slacked. Octane's going to be the one that has to really make the plays. He's at top ruins. This is the spot you got to be in. Not able to win it. Enable just walks up and finds it. But LG still, they get the round win. Is this going to be the 0-5 comeback?
Please don't let it happen. It was looking so good. 5-0.
That would be.
Every round we sit here, our food gets colder.
Isn't that true?
Microwaves are a thing. We have one in the bag, so.
The 0-5 comeback. The dream's alive. There's no streaks remaining on EG, even though I thought for about a half hour there was still a glide line. I really need some sort of marker up there at the top right to let me know, so I don't ask that question all the time.
EG, they smoke mid. But Ace, there's that first blood.
Another first blood for him. Back-to-back rounds. Now, can they win this behind it? John answered last time. John can't win that gunfight. He should have, but he doesn't. It's Nameless that gets it done. Now they need to clutch a 2 versus 4. Octane, an abysmal performance here in the final map. 1 in 7.
That should be it.
That is it. EG, they know how crucial that is. The Game 5 victory over LG. They had their tough half of the schedule this week, and they get through it with 2 victories. 1 over Envy, 1 over LG. That's their 5th win. They're tied with Unilad. They're fighting for top 4. And that's only the 2nd loss for LG. They've now dropped the FaZe and EG.
You have to imagine, if you're looking at the playoff picture, you have to feel good if you're Evil Geniuses. They're done, right? With Envy, with FaZe, with Luminosity, they got 2 wins there. Now they have to focus on the bottom half of the group.
That win 100%.